Hello YouTube and welcome to another video. This is a continuation from the video where I was riding around Pine Coulee on BJ's 95 XP. And if you guys remember, at the first of that video I had gone to hang out with Megan's family, and then I did a little bit of cruising around the lake. At the end of the video I came across some guys in a wake boat who wanted to make some giant wakes for me. Unfortunately, right after that clip, I got a text message saying that I needed to go pick up Megan as she was at the other end of the lake and her family was leaving. So this video picks up, I go back to the slip, pick up Megan, and we go out for a cruise. And we end up getting into a little bit of an adventure, as you guys will see in this video.
Oh yeah, it's got enough clearance.
Oh man, that's bad.
I don't get in this kind of water.
Okay. I don't want to flip us both in.
Yeah.
Try to.
Oh, sorry.
You go this way. I'm gonna go on this side, and now try to go to the front. Over that further. Okay.
Good job.
It's all good. Oh my god, the weeds.
Do you want a camera facing?
No, it's okay. Like usually you just kind of stick your hand and you give a little tug and it's completely free. You're pointing the back of the camera at me.
Why are they both facing in?
Like I've already dug
Oh wow.
that out and there's still oh, yes, I'll just get probably as soon as we start moving, it's gonna fill up again. I've never had to struggle to actually get it out. I think it's because it's so long.
Mm-hmm.
No one. I was like, well, we'll be able to idle out of here anyway. And then it's like, stop moving. But the main thing that concerned me is that the engine cooling comes from the pump. The water.
Did that all come out of the pump?
Yes. Okay, so we're pretty much free. Last year I could come down and get my way all the way around the end. I'm assuming that probably the hot weather.
Yeah.
All right, so try to go where I can hold this. We're out of it this time at least. I kind of figured this was gonna happen, but not. Like this is what we got just from that. Look at this. I think there's actually stuff in the pump. Like, yeah. think it's out here, unfortunately, that the stuff is clogged. I think it's like in the pump. With the X2, I can just like flip it on its side and
Nope.
oh yeah.
Oh, it is?
Red light's flashing.
Oh.
Ooh. Not causing a problem. Oh man, did it take on that much water? The seat must leak really bad. Oh no. Oh my god. Alright, well. This doesn't have an electric bilge. So the only way you get the water out is by running it. Because the water is high enough that I'm kind of afraid to run it. Okay, there's a pair of pliers here and a screwdriver. I think if the water is high enough, if I take the drain plug out of the drain even though it's underwater, of course, this had to happen by a wake boat. I can use this to scoop water. Can you try doing this,
Yep.
failing this, and I'll try to get the spark plugged out. Good, he didn't tighten on too tight. Might be okay.
Boy, that mud just swallows you whole.
good sign. Higher. It must be draining some water out. I guess we should just get on it and head back. It's going to be a long trip back. You can actually see the top of the battery now. That's good. That's good. I wonder if I can tip it now and drain water out of it. I'm just trying to think. The drain is on that side. If we can shuffle it up this way. After a bit of a scare, we got the water out of the hull and it's actually working okay now. Yeah, I shut the camera off because I didn't want the battery to die, but basically we bailed the water out, got it up on shore a little bit, and then took the drain plug out, took the spark plugs out, and yeah, aired them out a bit. Turned the engine over, got some water out that way, and for whatever reason, when we tried it the first time, it went a little ways and it died on one cylinder. Probably a little bit of water got on the spark plug. Anyway, it seems to be working okay now, so we're gonna head back to the slip. We're gonna head back to the slip now and show you guys that this thing is still working. Never a dull jet ski moment. As you guys can see, we got ourselves into a little bit of a situation. Not a big deal, but I was convinced for a while we were going to have to hitch a ride back to the truck so I could get some tools to get it running. Fortunately, there was a pair of pliers in the toolkit that I was able to get the spark plugs out with and get some of the water out of the cylinder. Due to Megan's, we'll call it, lack of experience with GoPros and the fact that I have my cameras mounted on a Helicam, we actually didn't capture exactly what led up to water getting in the hull. So I will explain it to you guys now. So what happened was I took it to shore. It was still slipping a little bit, even though I had cleaned out around the grate. So I took it to shore and I tipped it on its side, following the little sticker that tells you which way to tip it. And when I put it back upright, it was full of water. So it wasn't until yesterday that I delivered the XP back to BJ that he pointed out that the tube that goes underneath the seat actually hadn't been installed and was sitting in his garage. So those of you who know Sea-Doos, or especially that kind of era of Sea-Doo, they have a little tray that sits in the back of the hull and it seals onto the seat basically, and there's a tube that goes kind of down towards the bottom of the hull. And what that does is if you flip it upside down or flip it on its side, the water has to actually go up the tube, so it stops the water from going into the hull. Without that tube in there, the water can rush directly into the hull, and so that is what happened. The water rushed in very quickly through the air intake. I believe the way they work is the air inlet comes in through the seat, through that tube. Congratulations if you made it this far into the video. 27 minutes, that was a long one. If you made it this far, I've got a little bit of an update for you guys. The first thing is that I gave up on trying to find a used OEM CDI box or igniter box. And with the help of Jacob from the Jet Ski Brothers, I ended up ordering a Zealtronics programmable CDI. It hasn't showed up yet, but I'm hoping that it shows up soon. I didn't get shipping notification even saying that it's shipped, so knowing me, I'll get screwed over and it will never show up, but I'll talk more about that if it actually shows up. It's a pretty cool product if I actually get it and it works. The next thing is that I decided that because I'm waiting on the CDI box now, I'm going to do some work on the bed plate. So I'm actually laying up a test bed plate. There's 2 layers of carbon fiber, and then I'm going to do fiberglass in the middle, and then 2 more layers of carbon fiber on the bottom side. The reason why I'm using fiberglass in the center is to keep the price of the probably scrap material. I highly doubt that this is going to turn out the first time, so I'm making the center out of fiberglass just so that I'm not wasting a whole lot of expensive carbon fiber. The reason why I'm using carbon fiber on the outside is so that I get a little bit of experience using carbon fiber. I can see what the finish quality is going to be like, and also this is scrap material from the bottom of the hull. So I'm going to make this. If it turns out properly, then I will make a carbon fiber one. If it doesn't turn out properly, hopefully I can learn from the mistakes and use that so that I do make the carbon fiber one properly. The next thing that I have to update you guys about is that I'm probably going to be making a couple of videos about an SRX 800. I'm going to be doing some work on it and hopefully get to take it out for a little test trip. I believe the story behind it is that BJ did an engine rebuild on it, and for various reasons, he is going to get me to finish up the project, and then I'm gonna get to take it out for a little rip. So that is gonna do it for this one. This was a long video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.